I'm told that Jackie got a new cooking device, a Ninja or something.
She's ordering it. I don't think we have it yet, but yeah, we're replacing the George Foreman grill with a Ninja grill, I guess.
Ninja grill.
Why
It's
doesn't she use a regular cooking implement? You know, no, I don't want to question Jackie, but why not a stove?
Welcome to violence. The word and the act.
This is your wake-up call.
Bang, bang. Your office.
I can't get over you saying that the food in Japan was shit. Is that because you really didn't like it, or are you a sushi guy, or no?
I'm not a sushi guy, but that wasn't it. I think I didn't order conservatively enough. You know, I might have had raw goose. It might have been cooked. I don't recall, but that was awful. I try to order things that were Japanese, whereas a smarter move would have been to order things that you know you're going to like ramen soup or just things that aren't too far from home. I was adventurous, and that was dumb.
Excuse me, Hidori Matsuka, you got any banquet meals? Yeah, Salisbury. Yeah, come on. No, 15. 15 banquet. This many?
No, just put it in the biggest vat you have and just bring it out. Just
You know, he's living by himself now. You know, I've been trying to catch up on Wings of Redemption.
I did know that.
All by himself.
Is he in the same place?
Yeah,
he is. Yeah, so his grandmother
he'll die there.
His grandmother felt like she was holding him back. That he needed to have a woman.
Sharpen up your spirit of adventure. The fabulous.
Like, I remember when I was like 7 or something, me and some buddies were we're in a pool. And like, you know how you'll just hang on one side and like wait, and then you'll do a race to the other side and all that shit.
Sure.
And someone was like, I don't want to go. Jaws might be in there. And I was like, it's a pool, Max. Jaws isn't in there. And they're like, all right, Taylor, then you swim across. And I'm like, how about we all do it together? I remember I finished the first time I saw Jaws. I can't believe my parents let me watch it. I was like 5 or 6. And I was down in my basement watching it on the glass screen boob tube by myself, and just like really into it. And the scene of him like almost sliding into the shark and eventually sliding into the shark's maw scared the shit out of me. And I remember when it was over, sprinting upstairs and sprinting through the hallway because I needed to get to my room, because I kept imagining out of the bathroom a giant shark head just coming at me. Meanwhile, I live in Missouri.
You were a dumb child, Taylor.
I was no, I was gonna say it made me laugh so hard. I was gonna say maybe I'll retell it on PKA, but I was waiting in the Atlanta airport. I had to go out of town for something, and I was waiting in the Atlanta airport. My flight got delayed for so long. Like, I didn't end up leaving until, hours after my departure. And so I'm sitting there eating dinner at Bobby's Burger joint, I think, or something like that, in the Atlanta airport. It's got Bobby Flay's picture all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And I order a crunch burger, and it says, burger with chips. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess they don't do fries here. Some places just do like chips with the burger. And then they bring it out, and there is no lettuce, no tomato, no onion, and it's just a burger with American cheese and a bunch of chips on top. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess they literally meant a burger with a bunch of chips on it, which it ended up being okay, but I had to wait for a while. Like, hey, can I get like all like the normal burger shit, like onions and lettuce and tomato to put on here? But I was sitting there, and there was this dude, you know how airport conversations are. You're sitting there, everybody's bored as fuck. You're kind of catching up. To the left of me at the bar area, and it's like the corner of a bar. So you're more in contact, like not having to lean and talk down the way. And to the left of me is a woman, probably 60-something years old. She kept asking about where the smoking room was, so she could have been mid-50s. Like, she clearly smoked a lot. And to the left of her was another gentleman. To the right of me was a guy who was like, who had, I don't know how long he'd been there, but he had drank way too much. And we'd been chit-chatting. He was asking me about hockey and stuff. And so I'm like, I don't give a fuck if this guy's drunk. Like, he's not being that annoying or anything. He just wants to talk about hockey. That's fine. And so we're sitting there chit-chatting. And this woman to the left of me has what in front of her is so fucking obviously an urn. Oh, no. So obvious. Like, it's ornate. It's like, I think it was like blue with like some silver like shapes and things. A very good looking urn kind of thing. and this guy to my right, like, I have been ignoring it the whole time. Like I'm being pleasant with her, being nice and everything. You know, oh yeah, oh neat. Oh, I've never watched this show, like that kind of thing. But I'm purposely not addressing an urn in front of her because I don't want to have that conversation in an airport in a layover. And the guy to my right is like, that's a really pretty vase. What are you keeping it?
How did she answer?
Or no. What do you say? He said, like, that's a really pretty vase. What do you use it for? What are you keeping? It would have been too perfect. I think it's like, what do you use it for? Or something like that. And then she is like right next to me and she goes, it has my 27-year-old daughter in it.
No.
Oh, God,
She
no.
died in a car accident on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's
and
worse than I thought.
I was like,
so much worse.
Oh my God.
God, you were thinking parent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Elder.
No, I was hoping it would be parent, but this woman, no, it has my 27-year-old daughter. She died in a car accident on Thanksgiving.
No.
I was doing the thing. Like I just pretended to be religious when she talked about it later on. I'm like, God has a plan for all of us. She's like, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And his plan for your daughter was to live in that little pot you got there.
and then like it was maybe like a minute later, and the guy like thinks he's quietly talking to me, and he leans over me. He's like, yeesh. Oh my God, dude. I'm like, another beer for me, please. You just get me going. And it was so uncomfortable. He ended up leaving later, and the other guy did on the far end too. And it's just me and this woman. I still have like 25 minutes to burn, like sitting there looking at an empty beer glass and my like the chips, fragments remaining on my plate. And she's like talking to me like, it's been real tough. It's been real tough. And I'm like, I can't imagine that's so horrible. Do you have any other kids? She's like, no.
Ooh.
No, this is my only kid.
Does that make it worse? Are you supposed to have more kids as backup plans?
I think you probably should have a backup plan for exactly this reason, for Thanksgiving massacres.
Just like, all right, we're going to...
What's your office there, buddy?
Battle mode happened a couple of...
By way of
like that Russian dog. Have you seen that like Russian cosmonaut dog thing? It's one of the most fucked up videos ever. I bet it's on YouTube. The Russians wanted to see if they could keep a dog head alive, just the head. And so it's like just a dog head laying sideways on the table, and it's got a bunch of tubes and things, and it's like a dog like panting and like breathing in a terrified way because it's just a head now. And it was like, how does this get you to space? Maybe I'm making up that it had anything to do with space, but
let's see if we can keep just a dog head alive.
Yet they're planning for Futurama.
Yeah, no wonder we're losing this fucking space race. We're in here fucking with dog heads, seeing how long to keep them alive. They stole all the genius Germans. Oh, we don't want the genius Germans. Let the Americans have them.
I'm looking forward to getting my dad stoned. I'm going to take my dad on a little road trip, in the fall.
Is he open to it?
He'll get on board. He hasn't smoked since he was like 20.
No, but he did smoke at some point in time.
He smoked, I think, once or twice. I may have told the story. Did I tell a story here before about him like running stop signs and stuff stoned?
Yeah.
Like he was like 30, 35 or something like that, and had like a bad experience. He was like, they pulled out this funny looking pipe, and all those girls were smoking it, and
it was actually crack.
Oh God, I hope not. The way he described it, it sounded definitely like weed, but they pulled out this funny looking pipe and everybody started smoking it, and it got passed on to me, and I was like, I'm not gonna not smoke it, so you gotta fit in.
We migrated off the topic of paying children for sex, but Matt Gaetz appears to be in trouble, man. Matt Gaetz.
I guess he's my friend, but sometimes I don't like the way he treats people.
Wow. Kyle, is that another Blazer?
It is.
It is? This is what? Probably 2 of 8 at this point.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So, yeah. Tucker, Kyle, he's a Blazer guy now.
That's my thing.
He's a Blazer guy. I chew on a toothpick now. We have things.
Fuck, I need a thing.
I see the big argument now is whether these Marvel movies are cinema or whether they're truly films, Scorsese, or if they're worthy of.
Think so.
Fuck
he
that
doesn't.
Guy.
Or if they're worthy of Oscar consideration.
Yes.
What does he know?
Exactly. No, I feel like, you know, if you don't make the kind of movies I made back in 1978, then you just don't make proper movies. Oh, fuck you. Suck a dick. And like, these are great movies. They're literally the most popular movies to have ever been made, and you're saying they're bad, that you're right and everyone's wrong because you're a fucking art dildo sitter? I don't give a fuck about Scorsese's opinion. It just... Like, look, I
Seems
guess...
like you do.
Touche.
I read every word of it. And I don't care.
But I just feel like
I'd like to be the one making the noise.
how bad
pretty
is
good.
China? Like, I feel uneducated on this now, and I can tell you, like, when you hear descriptions of China, oh, they've got these work camps and prisons, and they do this.
3
and
million
it's
people in
awful.
them.
How's that compare to us? Like, per capita, I think America leads the league in prisoners.
It does, but we don't have political prisoners who are arrested for expressing their political beliefs. We've got like people who smoked marijuana. Those real hardened criminals, you know, the ones that need to be locked away to protect the rest of us.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Loiterers. Marijuana
Loiterers,
smokers.
jaywalkers and such. But yeah, these people are being brainwashed. They harvest their organs. The prisoners, they steal their organs.
Do
And
they
sell them.
literally harvest their organs? Or,
Yeah.
Like, I
They
can't tell
literally
where...
do. Yeah.
They literally
That's-
cut them open and take their kidneys.
That's a true thing that happens.
Yeah.
There was a clip on Twitter from like some not Chinese, I guess Taiwanese. I don't fucking know what source it was, but it was like showing all of these bodies they found in like makeshift temporary caskets that were people who were frozen alive. Like they're dead now because you can't just lay in dry ice for a
Not
long
yet.
time.
Maybe
They're
we
working
could
on it,
harvest
though.
their sperm. I don't know.
Yeah, you could get their cum. Oh, this one have a very good cum. I want
Look
all
at his
of it.
jawline.
Is he still orally harvestable?
They're eating like a fully formed duck fetus in the egg, like raw and whole, seemingly. Maybe they pickle it or something awful because they think that makes things taste good. But it's like they're like chewing up feet and like fetal feathers and
It's the
beaks
Philippines. The Philippines is it's like Asian guys, but their name is Rodriguez.
Is Philippines
That's Southwest China.
Southwest
Yeah.
China? That's where I was headed. Yeah. All right.
It's an archipelago state down there. Way more people than I
Well,
thought.
that
live in the
clears it up,
Philippines.
Taylor. An archipelago
It's like-
state? Why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah, I should have. Just like all those little islands down there where like 120 of these people live. It's crazy. But I don't want to visit there if they're eating this egg shit. This is one guy fucked up a hard-boiled egg once in the Philippines. He's like, no, actually, I did it.
I like
haven't
it this
tried
way.
this? I like it this way. He's like, I like it. Like that.
Did this on purpose.
I did it on purpose. Yeah, idiot. You thought I wanted it with the clean egg white and the yolk in the middle, like the rest of the world does? Nah, bitch. I want feathers and shit. Thanks, cunt.
The villains themselves were ultimately responsible for much of the popularity.
Stop relaxing.
Nothing comes between me and my masters.
What is it, Father?
These footprints were made by the Flying Monkey Men.
Your contributions now to famine caused by...
You little snickle friend. I love this stuff. Yeah.